The story about the time I almost died. So, good night's sleep. We start our drive home. It's a 8-hour drive with me and like 2 of my other friends. We're just listening to Joe Rogan's podcast with David Blaine. We're at the part where like Joe stabs him in the bicep. We're loving it. And I'm just listening, sitting there. And then my friend driving, which I don't even really want to name his name because I want to embarrass him.
Don't do it.
Yeah, he just says, "Can we pull over to a gas station? I don't feel too good." And I'm like looking at the road, and I turn and look to my left, and his head's just bobbling, and he's just like,
Wait, is he driving?
yeah, down the highway, and he's just like dead.
What are you talking about?
Like his arms just went limp like that. He just said
Fell
that.
asleep.
The guy driving the car?
Yeah.
He gave you one warning, then fell asleep.
Well, it wasn't even like a warning.
Not even a warning, just like, hey.
I don't feel so good. And then I look over, and he's just like this. And so it's him driving. I'm just going to call him Andrew because I don't want to put him on blast. And then my friend Tyler is sitting behind him. So I instantly am like, this fucker fell asleep. So I grab the wheel. I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and I'm just kind of like keeping the car going straight. And I just yell, "Wake the fuck up." And I'm like yelling, and he's not waking up. And a few seconds go by, and then Tyler in the back seat literally punches him in the head. And his head just goes to the side.
Knocked him out. He was going to wake up, and then knocked him out cold.
Knocked
him out.
So we're just
hope he wakes up.
Screaming, "Wake up," as we're going down the highway. And like his foot, though, is still on the gas. So we're like slowly going a little faster. Now we're going like 80 or 85.
Yeah.
And I'm
now
just
it's
like,
interesting.
exactly. And I have my hand on the steering wheel. I'm in the passenger seat. And this is a big car with like a console in the middle. So I'm like barely grabbing it. And I just like, Tyler, I don't think this fucker's going to wake up. And so,
Well, how long has this been going on at this point?
like probably like 6 or 7 seconds. I mean, we're moving quick.
Okay.
He's like literally dead. And just like,
Okay.
And so I was like, I gotta, in my head, I'm like, I gotta take his foot off the gas. But the problem is because there's a console and everything.
Of course.
To take it,
you have to move a 200-pound human who's, by the way, knocked unconscious.
No, but not even that. It's like I can't touch his foot on the pedal without leaning below the wheel, and so I can't see the road. So I'm steering the car, but to take his foot off the gas, I have to put my head below the steering wheel so I can reach it. So I'm like driving, and I was just like, we can't go 100 miles an hour. There's cars everywhere. There's a fucking dude riding our ass, and I'm like, my fucking driver's dead. Can you just chill for 5 seconds? I gotta slow this car down. So I was just like, fuck it, and I just put my head below the wheel. I grabbed his foot and just threw it off the gas, and then I look up, and I'm like, oh, we're still going straight. And then, I lean over, tap the brakes, look up, and I'm just doing that.
You're tapping the brakes with your hand?
Yeah, with my other hand.
Yeah. Smart.
How else?
It's the best play.
This is crazy.
I still have my seatbelt on. I can't reach over and unplug it. There's a console. It's like fucking choking me.
And homie's not waking up?
No, he's just dead. Like literally, he's just.
Wait, is he like actually dead?
That's what I was gonna ask.
You said he's literally dead so many times.
Let me keep going. It's the wildest thing. I've never thought this would ever happen in a million years. And so I just was like, fuck it. I got to get us off the road.